Order in the court.
So recently in the news, Mos Def had an interview and he was asked about Drake, and he had some interesting things to say. He basically said that Drake makes mall music. That he's a pop artist.
It's likable. It's likable. It's a fair assessment. Like, I think Drake will be mad, but it's a fair assessment.
Drake started it.
Yeah, he did. I think Drake tries to be in every arena. So, like, he tries to give every arena his fair, like, shot of attention, whatever. And he does that in the arena of MCs. He actually came up rapping, inspired and influenced by, Slumville and
Little Brother. I said Little Village.
and
Little Brother.
Little Brother. So he came up like on the backpack rappers. So I know at some point he really looked up to Mos Def. So this is funny. But I don't think he could be mad at this because you can go into Target or one of these places and hear Hotline Bling.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that where like Mos Def, like as far as like his rap history comes from, and some people really don't. But like you got to remember, at one point, like people was shitting on Biggie, saying that basically saying that Biggie, like how people talk about Drake. At one point, there were hip hop purists talking about Biggie like that. The Roots made a video basically dissing Biggie, like spoofing the Big Papa video. So it's just that the definition of pop music is whatever the most popular genre is in music, right, around the world. And right now, rap is the most popular genre, and Drake is the face of that. So I think that some people take pop music as like a slight, because that's like what people would say about like Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff, right?
Yeah.
But I also think that right now, Drake is just like this is by design. Like Drake is a brand, like you know what I'm saying. So I think Mos Def sees that, and being Mos Def somebody who kind of came up the same as Drake. Mos Def was a child actor, just like Drake, and he was musically inclined, and he made projects. And I think he saw what Hollywood and the whole industry had to offer, and he did not fuck with it. Versus Drake ran to it. Drake does a lot of things, for himself. But like I think like Mos Def kind of like looks at him, and like I think he kind of knows. Hey, look at this guy. I know everything they offered him. He took it. He's a fucking sellout. He sold his soul. And Mos Def is just one of those people that like he stands on a lot of like principles and things like that. That's why like him and Dave Chappelle can have like their like chain smoking whisper offs and shit. But something that he said like, can he sustain it? And I was really
like, are we watching the Empire, something like that, crumble? Something. I forget what he said. It was interesting. Yeah,
it was interesting that he said that, because I was just like, I can't imagine like Drake not being like a prominent. He's been prominent for so long now. Like I'm like, I can't imagine Drake not being a prominent figure or whatever like that. But like
this generation needs Drake. Yeah. Like what the fuck? Who else is on the hills?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
The funny thing is that like I kind of get what Mos Def is saying. He's basically saying like, yo, like hip hop is eventually not going to be the most popular genre anymore. And like then when Drake goes back to possibly making music that he might be passionate about, will the fans still love him? And I think that's what he's saying. Like when you're not true to yourself and your art, like it becomes like and you stop making music for the masses and for your real fans. Like, are you still going to be that guy? Yeah,
that's what Drake has been doing for a while. But I mean, Drake has categorized himself as a pop star before, but I don't think he's gonna like it when other people say it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna respond in some way, shape, form.
It's really funny too, because he was so hyped when he was being compared to Michael Jackson, but he definitely don't want this comparison.
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. Do you agree with Mos Def, or do you think like Mos Def was being like a bitter Barry?
It's likable.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Dun dun.